What is going on, good people? It's your boy Stacks. I ain't dead yet. Coming through with the game here for week number 8. It's going to be Anchorage at Huntington Beach. A little under the weather if you have not heard. Got a little bit of hit. We're not going to talk about what exactly I got, but if you're in the Discord, you kind of know what the deal is. They're not going to say it over the airwaves here on YouTube, but I do have the first game of the week ready to go. I'm going to try my best to do commentary on it. I'll be in and out. I already know I'm still feeling it, so you can kind of hear it in my voice. I don't have that oomph like I normally do, so when I see something big, I'm going to try to chime in as best as I can. Apologies if it's not up to your liking, but games got to keep going. And seeing as I'm the only one to run the games, I gotta get the people what they want. The games gotta keep rolling, and I pretty much have everything ready to go for this first game. I'm going to try to kick out as many as I can. You'll see when we actually get them posted to YouTube how much we do and everything like that. But I know that I'm currently back pretty much 5 games going into when you'll see this one, so I'm going to do as many as I can today in regards to the recordings, and then if I'm feeling a little frisky as much as I can, I'll probably try to do a Twitch game, but we'll see if we can get someone to actually get out and do the commentary so I don't have to. But no further ado, I'm not going to waste your time. Should be a fun matchup between Anchorage and Huntington Beach. I have it all dialed up, ready to go, so let's go ahead and get this thing rolling. I know y'all been waiting, so I'm not going to waste your time. I'm going to go ahead and hit it right now. Hit the play game button. Let's go ahead and get this thing rolling. Best of luck to both of these teams here, and I will talk to you in a little. Should see the big homies in Anchorage starting off with the football here. See how far they could take it. Is going to be Dane Jones taking off to run immediately and throwing it to the left side. There goes big homie Harris there with the catch, and it's going to be 2nd and 6 here. Anchorage will be into all whites with the black and blue helmets, and Huntington Beach will be the blue tops, white bottoms. As we see Dane Jones looking for his second completion, or will he give it to the big dog in the back, Ron Jalone? Going to make it 2nd and 6. They're going to send Keith Simmons in motion, but they're going to fake it 2 times. Pocket looking nice, and Dane Jones going to take off to run and throw it to the right side. No one's home. I'm going to make it 3rd down and 6. As you see, Dane Jones in the new look, got the dreads. He has the drip going. Going to be 3rd down here. We'll see what happens in this one. I'm more than likely will see if I can do the first 2 drives and see how I feel. If I could get more in, I'll chime in as I see big plays, but we'll see a pass there to the left side as Anchorage moves to the 40, and that's going to make it 1st and 10 here. Great find there. Annalisa McCullough there with the tackle. Still trying to get some of these names out and about, you know what I'm saying? As we see Dane Jones again looking for a man middle of the field and going to be almost picked off twice. Huntington Beach could not hang on to it. Going to make a 2nd and 10 here. Once again, that very, very tough defense here for Anchorage. Only allowed 38 points this season on defense. So if you do the math and you divide it by 7, that's less than a touchdown a game given up here by this defense. Just immaculate, as that's going to be a rollout and throwing backwards, and got his man reaching out is Keenan Kurt. One of the leading tight ends in catches. I believe he's 2 games straight with over 10, or at least 10. And that's going to make another 1st down play there. As Huntington Beach is looking for the stop here. Anchorage moving to midfield. I can feel myself, my mouth watering here as we're going to see passing it again. Throws this one away. Not to be, going to make it 2nd down. Oh, I just realized that the sound was muted there. Gonna look for a man, throws it right side again for another throwaway. Ooh, excuse me, another throwaway. You see, I'm rusty here. Gonna make it third down coming up here, third and long here for Dane Jones and the gang, trying to get something going here. Gotta double check my settings. I just did an update for the first time in a while here on OBS. It's playing the sound off the TV and in my headphones. I see a pass right side and almost picked off by X-Pac. One of his easier passes that we've seen him take away so many times. If you want to see his best interception, check out the United Bowl last year against Charlotte. Took one to the crib. But regardless of that, the strong Huntington Beach defense had bended a little bit, but not that far, as we see Huntington Beach take the ball for the first time. Let's see the punt by Skoma, and it looks like it shall go into the end zone for the touchback, and it's going to make it 1st and 10 at the 20 here for Tyler Deathridge in the game. Let's see what they can do on offense. As we see Dash Slay and Annalise McCullough going back and forth. Who won that matchup? Y'all let me know in the chat. As we're going to make it 1st and 10 again. There's a single back formation to start this one off. Almost got big homie offsides. Looking for a man as Deathridge taking off to run and launching is deep already, and it's going to be a bucket. It's going to be Tyler Deathridge throwing it to Carlton Banks, and just like that, they're already in scoring distance. Beautiful play there from Deathridge on the run as well. I seen in the chat that is what he's been working on in the gym, as they go ahead and fake it, looking to throw it left side, going to be dragging the toes, and there goes Ryan the Diamond. Oh man, I can't even say it right, it's bad, but it's gonna be Ryan the Diamond Davis hauling it in. The play is upheld, and Huntington Beach is on the board with 2 passes. That's all it takes. What a play here from the league leading Huntington Beach Voyagers. And they're already going to take the lead here in the first. Kick is going to be up, and it shall be good. It's going to be the big homies of the Voyagers taking them down. And that's going to make it 7-0 here in the first quarter. I'm already feeling myself getting a little weak in the voice here. I'm going to let it play out a little bit, see if I can recover a little bit, and I'll be right back with you in a little bit. Let me drink some water. I'll be right back. A nice sack off the edge there. I didn't see the number, but a great job nonetheless there from Huntington Beach getting another stop. But I did see the first down a little bit earlier, but that's going to be fourth down coming up. As Huntington Beach comes right back onto the field, fresh off of the touchdown. As we see Ryan Davis on the return trying to use that speed, but he's not going to get past the 20. It's going to be first and 10 coming up. And we'll see Tyler Deathridge coming on to the field again. All it took was 2 plays. And that was a quick bucket there. We'll see what Huntington Beach could do here. And I'm going to be in and out on the commentary as I'm starting to feel it again. But solid nonetheless here from Huntington Beach. And the shotgun, they're going to send a homie in motion, but not to be. They're going to throw it short. Going to make the catch, trying to get out of bounds, past the mark to at least give him a yard, but not to be. It's going to be Carlton Banks with catch number 2. And it's going to make a 2nd and 10 coming. As they go back to an empty set. Well, the first time in an empty set, looking, quick pitch and caught. There goes up to no good for his first touch of the game. First halfback to get a touch here so far. Haven't seen any Tim Carlson, but we'll see if it continues on, as looks like Anchorage is trying to get the stop here. 3rd and 1 coming up. Definitely a good time to give it to Tim Carlson. That's what I would do in the situation, but they're going to go with the short pass, and it almost picked off. Trying to fit it to Eric Duncan. There was nowhere to throw it on that play, and it looks like the Anchorage defense shows their stripes. They're going to get the stop, and it's going to make it 4th and 1 here. Sending this one away. Going to be returned here from Keith Simmons, who's going to break away and is going to use some of that speed to get past the 35. So really good starting field position here for Anchorage. We'll see if they can potentially tie the ball game up. We're going to see 1st and 10 again. Apologies again for the late games here, but we're going to keep it moving. See if I could get these rolling for you. My goal is to get them all done by Monday, as we see another throwaway here. This Huntington Beach defense is just not giving up too many consecutive passes up to this Anchorage team, and that's one of the reasons why they're so good. They're able to frustrate quarterbacks all throughout the league. We'll see how they do against the cream of the crop on the other side, but right now within the conference, in the Western Conference, Huntington Beach, they know what to do with it. As we see another pass, looks left side, and that pass was off there from Dane Jones, as he is 5 for 14 currently. He's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Huntington Beach playing some very stout pass defense here. Going to send 4, try to get to him. Pocket collapsing. There goes 91. There's going to be a sack as Josh Sloyer makes the play, and the defense of Huntington Beach stands tall for the 3rd straight drive, and it's going to be 4th and 24. Had him on the edge that time, and he was able to make the play, and that'll give Huntington Beach more than likely some really good field position, as Brent Scomat's to punt within his own 10-yard line. Got some blockers there for Ryan Davis as he cuts it to the right side. A juke move, and he's going to get past the 40, down to the 43. So another set of good yardage here for Huntington Beach. We'll see if they could take advantage of it. As Ryan Davis, me personally, definitely a top 3 wide receiver. I'd call him number 2 behind Kai Coco for Charlotte. But honestly, you could choose whoever you want. Both of them are able to get down the field pretty easily. As it looks like Huntington Beach will have to back up 5 thanks to the false start penalty. Looks like a lot of bodies moved there, including the center. And that's going to make it 1st and 15. Gonna pass it again. They send a lot of heat, and it doesn't quite get home, but it does force the throwaway, as it's gonna be 2nd and 15 coming up. First quarter going pretty slow, mostly because of all of the passing attacks here. We see right there, no rushing yards, as it's going to be another pass, and this time it's going to launch it again. Another deep play, and that is a very uncharacteristic play there for Ryan Davis. He just could not hang on, and that was an easy touchdown that he just let slip through his fingers. It's going to be 3rd and 15 now, and that is very, very rare that we see Ryan Davis drop one of those. 3rd and 15, another drop back. They're going to go with screen to Tim Carlson, and they're going to use some of those blocks to get to the 45-yard line, make it to 46, but that honestly should make the score should be 14-0 more than likely. I haven't seen Carolina miss extra points, so I will say 14-0 is what could have been. But now it's up to Anchorage if they're able to take advantage of it. We'll see Carolina with the punt, sending this to the left side, looking for a bounce, but not the bounce that she wanted. That rolls into the end zone for a touchback. And Anchorage is back onto the field here, looking to tie the ball game up. And we've seen these two teams play earlier this season. It was a very close matchup, even though Anchorage is yet to score a touchdown this season on Huntington Beach, but at the same time, they wouldn't be the first team to say that. They've been a lot of teams that have been looking to try to score in this Huntington Beach team, but they haven't found the remedy, as that pass is going to be caught. And there goes Ben Blazin, the Tulane product, getting to the 49-yard line. And here comes Anchorage with their first big play of the game. And it looked like Adam Leach, he outran the ball right there. Number 2, tackling number 2. We'll see how far this takes Anchorage. Looking, they're going to stretch it to the outside, but the defense once again too quick and too fast. There for Ron Jalone, not going anywhere there. Going to make it 2nd and 11 as the first quarter starts to wind down a little bit. As we see a handoff here, finding a little bit of a crease to get inside Huntington Beach territory, but it's another 3rd down and medium situation here for Anchorage. They're looking for the first down. They'll need to get past the 41 to make that happen. Looking to pass it again, looking right side is going to be caught. Turn it up. Will he make the first? No, he will not. As X-Pac sets the tone right on the edge. And it's going to be a gain of 5, but they need a 7. We should see the punt team come along, though, unless Anchorage is feeling a little ballsy and going to try to get this first. No, they decide to go with the punt. Unless they decide to bring the trickery on. No, they will not. Is looking to pin. And that is pretty close, but that is going to be inside the end zone, and Huntington Beach will stay away, at least from starting at the 1-yard line. They'll take it to the 20. It's 1st and 10 Voyagers. Going with the very heavy set here. As they go ahead and send Ryan on the move, and they're going to give it to him. He cuts up field, and he probably should have took that to the outside. He would have still been running maybe, but he's going to make it 2nd and 7 coming up. Ryan Davis technically has more carries than Tim Carlson, their bell cow, as they make it get a 3-yard gain. Can't be mad at it. Going to look to try to get one more play, or maybe they'll go ahead and take it to the end of the first quarter. Yes, they will. Let's go ahead and do it, folks. Flip the fields, and we've made it to the end of the first. Let's go ahead and set up second quarter action. Anchorage at Huntington Beach. HBV currently with the lead And he's going to take off to run straight into a sack. And that's going to be the former Huntington Beach Voyager getting it done. That's Guillermo de la Cruz with the play, and it's 3rd and 10. All the receivers there at the top of your screen as we see a fake. Got a lot of people going to the other side, looking deep, and it's an overthrow there to Davis. And that's potentially 2 touchdown passes out of the reach there for Huntington Beach. And it's going to be 4th and 10 coming up. And I'm still perplexed about the drop from earlier that would have set Huntington Beach up with another score more than likely. As we see Carolina send this one away. Going to get it past the 30 to around the 26-yard line. Here comes Keith Simmons looking for some blockers. A spin move will get him past the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. And here comes Anchorage now with some really good field position. Going to make it 1st and 10 coming up. Gonna send Ben blazing in motion. Will they give it to him? No, they will not. They'll fake it 2 times. Throwing it to the right side. Going to be incomplete and almost caught off the ricochet. But it looks like Annalise McCullough was there to knock out Kurt. So he couldn't get the catch off the tip. And it's going to make it 2nd down. And once again, you see right there, the Voyagers, just a very, very strong secondary. Nothing is going to be easy here in this ball game here for Anchorage. And Huntington Beach is in their bag. They said it's been a while since they played. They wanted to show some work here, as that pass is going to be almost picked off by number 24. They're going to make it 3rd and 10 here. And a very underrated jersey set, the Anchorage away unis. I like the blue and black going down the side. Got the gray there. It's not an actual white. It's like a light gray there, if you will. As we make it 3rd and 10, passing it again left side. It's going to be caught. And there goes Sean Justice with his first catch, but not enough room to turn up the field. Look at the drip, though. It's very, very dripped out. I love me some Sean Justice. Excuse me. Yeah, love me some Justice there, doing a lot of big things here in the league. But unfortunate for them, they're going to have to punt it again. As we see Brent Scoma once again onto the field looking for the pin. And it's pretty close, and it's going to be very good down to the 2. And there goes Huntington Beach. They got to start out pretty deep. 1st and 10 again. 10 minutes left in the second. We'll see what the big homies at Huntington Beach can do on offense. We can't say they haven't had any opportunities. They've had opportunities to do great things in this particular ball game, but a little flat so far. We'll see if they can get back to the mix. They give it to Carlson, who's going to find a lot of room and dragging them in past the 1st down mark, but you could go ahead and mark it half a distance to the goal. I've seen it happen all the way through, and it's going to make it 1st and 10 again. But apparently, well, yeah, it's still half a distance to the goal, yeah. As they set up in a shotgun here. And they're going to surprisingly pass out of it and find the wide open man. There goes Carlton Banks. And that is going to be the longest touchdown of the season. It didn't go to Ryan Davis, but Carlton Banks says, I know what to do with it. It's going to be a touchdown there for the Voyagers. What a play. And that was a blown coverage right there. What a play. And you see, we were talking about drip earlier. Carlton Banks, he's up there in my opinion with the black sleeves, got the ones on. They're going to be kicked up and kicked good here. A 96-yard pass there by Huntington Beach's Tyler Deathridge, who's having himself a great season. He's definitely up there in the race for not necessarily quarterback of the year, but definitely offensive rookie of the year. He's definitely in that race. He's made a lot of plays all season long, and of course, being highlighted with the top team in the league, it's kind of hard for me to think. that he won't be able to be in that race, potentially win it. We'll have to check out the rest of the rookies as we go ahead and input these stats, but overall a great game from him. We'll see what else he can do in this ball game. And I'll go ahead and get the advertisements out the way so I don't have to do it at halftime. But shout out to the homies at W. Use that code USFAS9 to get 10% off of each and every order that you choose to have with them. Great product if you want to get that premium energy drink without all the craziness in it. And you'll be directly supporting the USFA by doing so, by getting the official energy drink of the USFA. Also, shout out to the homies at Paladin. Just like with W, you'll be directly supporting us by showing some love to them if you need some software help for your business. And it's going to make it 1st and 10. Quick pitch and no go there for Dane Jones. Also, shout out to the big homies at GSB, Gold Standard Basketball. If you want to do what we do here in the basketball format, no better place to do it than Gold Standard Basketball. Great place, great community. Shout out to the Goals, or shout out to Goals, Great One Hockey League Sim if you want to play some hockey. And then you also have the big homies at the ECFL if you want to start your collegiate football career. That's the best place to do it, and you'll be drafted once you finish your 4 seasons there. You'll be drafted here by one of our 12 teams that we have available for you, including the 2 that you see today. In this particular ball game, we got a few more games to do. I'm gonna see if I can get as many as I can, but shout out to everybody in the chat for holding it down as we see a pass right side, nothing doing. And that's going to be 4th and 2 coming up. 9 for 22 there for Dane Jones. Not the greatest of games that we've seen from him, but it is what it is. Game keeps rolling. Anchorage has a chance to get back into this. We'll see if Huntington Beach will let their foot off the gas, or will they keep it to the metal, as we see Brent's going to send this one away to Ryan Davis. Going to look for that speed, and he's going to get stuck around a 25-yard line. And here comes Huntington Beach here, coming to the field, coming fresh off of the longest play and the longest touchdown of the season. Kind of hard to top that, right? Looking for the pass here, throws it short to Carlson, turning up and runs over one man, but looks like Mike Edwards was not having that. It's going to be 2nd and 2 coming up. Second and 2 here. Not a lot of rushing yards as they go ahead and hand it off, and there goes Carlson, and once again a flag on the play, and this time it was on the left tackle, Brock Solomon. Messing up the run game here for Carlson. He's had opportunities to make some big plays, but every single time they try it, it's hold, but keep on pushing. It's going to make a 2nd and 8 coming. As they go ahead and pass it again. Want to take off and throw it to the right side and caught. There goes Carlton Banks for another catch, but this time it's the left guard coming through with the hold, and that's going to back him up even further. Going to make a 2nd and 18 here. Shotgun set, 2nd and 18. They're going to pass it again, looking for a man. Takes off to run, throws it short, and tackled immediately after a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 3rd and 13 here for this Huntington Beach offense. Trying to get something going, trying to get their offense back on schedule. Empty set here for Deathridge, looking for a man. Gonna toss this middle of the field and gonna be caught. And there goes Eric Duncan, getting his first catch, and it's a big one. A huge conversion for a gain of 14, and the Voyagers are on the move. And that was great coverage there from Parker Howell. He just could not get his hands on the ball, perfectly placed. Only where a spot where technically Eric Duncan was able to get to it, haul it in. It's going to be another pass. They're going to send a slant, and it's going to work out. There goes Carlton Banks, who's using all that speed past the 40. Going to try to get past the 30. Makes 2 men miss, but not the third, as Head Darian chases him down at the 15. And number 14 is getting it done today. Definitely his greatest game of his career today is going to be 1st and 10, as he has already hit the 200-yard mark. Wow. Almost got a man offsides, not to be. Looking left side and caught. There goes Ryan, who's muscling forward, and Head Darian couldn't stop him. Ryan, the Diamond Davis, I did it right this time, is gonna be a bucket, and Huntington Beach is extra point away from making it 21-0. In this offense, like, we talk so much about how great this defense is for Huntington Beach, but their offense is one of the top offensive teams in the league. I believe they're number 2 in offense. So at the current moment, no one has an answer for the Voyagers. It's going to be a fun ride here as we move closer and closer to the setup here. The games keep rolling. You already know how we do. And starting to feel a little better, but as you could tell by my voice, like, I'm like in and out. Voice is kind of like off. But sometimes all you need is a little bit of extra play here from the people that's playing. I'm fighting to get back right for you guys. I'll be fine. I'm not dead. I still got plenty of life here. Just got to simmer it down a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But we keep it moving as we set up. 5 minutes 41 seconds left in the second. Here comes Big Homie, and he's going to take it to 25, but they got to go backwards there. Parker Howell, I seen the hold as he cut back. Going to make it 1st and 10 here for Anchorage. We'll see Dane Jones back onto the field. He's been very up and down, and most of his incompletions honestly have been throwaways. He's been unable to find the open man here in this Huntington Beach defense, as they're looking for their third shutout this year, as they go ahead and fake it to Justice, hand it off to Jalone, and he's going to get sit down immediately after he passes the 15. Going to make it 2nd and 7. And I'm going to let it play for a little bit. Starting to feel it again, so I'll be right back as quick as I can. Wow, look at the play there from Keith Simmons as they're going to get their first score and their first official touchdown against Huntington Beach this season. Unfortunate for them, the extra point did not turn out as good, but definitely encouraging to see a lot of traffic there from the defense. It looked like there wasn't a pretty good position, but like they always say, there's no defense for the perfect pass, and they'll cut into this lead right before the end of the first half. That's encouraging to see here for Anchorage as we go ahead and make it 1:01 or 1 minute and 1 second left in the second. I just want to hop back on and exclaim about that one. A great job there from Dane Jones and Keith Simmons getting it done. And that'll make it still a 2-possession ball game technically. They'll have to get at least 1 2-point conversion to tie it up along with another score. So great job nonetheless from Anchorage. And just as it looks like Huntington Beach might be able to take this into the half, here comes Anchorage with a pick. And it's making it very hard for me to get back onto the mic. I know I'm kind of going up and down my voice, but wow, 2nd and inches after the catch by Kurt. And they called the first time out here. I might as well call this one out. I'll see if I can, but it's going to be a shotgun set. Let's see what Anchorage can do. They could chop this lead down a little bit further. Looking in a dot, and there goes Keenan Kurt. And just like that, within a span of 2 minutes, Anchorage is 1 score away. Wow. And that is how quickly the game of football can flip on its head. And we got ourselves a competitive ball game again as we make it. Actually, looks like it's going to be a field goal, extra point if you want to call it that. All it took was 1 play after the pick, and we're back to an 8-point ball game here, folks. It's looking pretty sweet. I'm going to get back off the mic, but once again, Anchorage coming through with some big plays on both sides of the football. And here they are. Dane Jones comes through with 2 straight touchdowns. And we'll see how this one turns out here. Huntington Beach is not out of the water quite yet. Made it to the end of the second there as Huntington Beach tried to get something before the half. They missed that long pass again. Tyler Dethridge just a little too much mustard on that play. That could have got that touchdown back that Anchorage scored before, but we'll see what Huntington Beach can do here as they move into the third with the 8-point lead. Shotgun set again. Going to be another drop back. Looking left side is going to be caught, but not going too much further from where he caught it. As Tyler Dethridge is over 300 yards passing now. Going to make it 2nd and 7 here.
Caught by number 11. A gain of 9 brings up second down at the 25-yard line. Number 28 for ball carrier. Brought down at the 23-yard line. The quarterback sack. Tackled back at the 46-yard line.
Ooh, trying to hop back on for a little bit. Is looks like Anchorage is trying to fight here for a comeback. They'll need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie the ball game up, as we see Dane Jones working it down the field. As it's gonna be fumbled, it's gonna be picked up. There goes X-Pac, and using that speed, I came right at the right time. And X-Pac is gonna get a fumble 6, taking it into the end zone, hitting the Charleston, and that is gonna be a tough break there for Anchorage. How did I call that? I just came on the mic, and here comes Huntington Beach trying to close this one out. And they're going to hit 30 again this season. Not too many times where they didn't hit 30 points or more. It's going to be kick up. And this is definitely one of their closer games they've had, especially with that huge surge right at the end of the first half. And here comes the Voyagers, inching closer and closer to that coveted 8-0 record. As there's only 2.5 minutes left in the fourth. I'm going to go ahead and let it play out, and I'll meet you at the end so we can go over the stats really quickly. I'll do as quick as I can, but as long as I make sure that I have enough time for the people to look up everything and make sure it's all good to go. So best of luck to both teams. Anchorage still has a slim chance here, but they're going to need to push it down the field real quick.
complete to number 28. A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
That'll be end of that one. Looks like Anchorage tried to get one last touchdown, decided not to call any timeouts. Not particularly a fan of that logic there, but that will be the end of this one, as Huntington Beach will move to 8-0 on the season, and I believe that moves Huntington Beach moves to 8-0, and I believe that it moves Anchorage to 3-5, if I can remember. I'll have to double check the standings there, but looking at the final score, it's 31-16, and what was a solid game for a little bit. Huntington Beach, they struggled to get the offense rolling, but they got that last knockout punch needed by their very strong defense, forcing the fumble, picking it up, and taking it all the way to the edge. So great job nonetheless there. As you see, HBV, they didn't have the ball long, but it was mostly because they had those big plays earlier in the game for sure. Looking at the stats here, Tyler Deathridge, 363 receiving yards there, 18 for 28, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Dane Jones, 33 for 57, 342, and 2 TDs, 57% completion. Definitely want to do that a lot better. You see Tyler Deathridge with the longest play in the league this season with a 98-yard bomb there to Carlton Banks. We'll see him in a little bit, but you see not a lot of run plays by either team. Ron Jalone led the way with 10 carries but only got 19 yards. Carlson had around the same amount, but on 5 carries. Ryan Davis had a couple carries off the reverse. Dane Jones had a pretty long one for 19 yards. I did see that play. And Tyler Deathridge had 1 for 5. Longest carry was by Dane Jones all game long, so good job there from Jones. Looking at the receiving side of things, looks like Tim Carlson led the way in catches with 5 of them, 43 yards though. Carlton Banks, 4 catches, 200 yards and a touchdown, averaging 50 yards a catch. Just ridiculous. A great job from him. Up to no good, 3 catches, 22 yards. Eric Duncan, 3 for 42. Ryan Davis had 2 catches, but made them both count. They were both for touchdowns. And Vernon Mills had 1 catch for 13. Looks like Eric Duncan and Ryan Davis each had a drop, and of course that longest catch of 98 yards there to the big homie Carlton Banks. You see the rest of the stats there. And looking on the other side, Keith Simmons 5 for 90 and 1 touchdown. Ben Blazin 4 for 66. Sean Justice 5 for 54. Keenan Kurt 9 for 80 and a touchdown. Wyatt Harris 2 for 14, and Ron Jalone 8 for 38, doing his thug thizzle. Looking at the drops, looks like Keith Simmons and Keenan Kurt each had a drop, and the longest catch went to Keith Simmons for that 52-yard touchdown earlier in the game. And I'll just go over the defensive stats really quickly. Looks like Parker Howell, Mike Edwards, and Head Darian led the way in tackles, 9, 7, and 4 respectively. And I'll just go ahead and slowly go through the stats. I don't want to say all the names here. There's a lot of things happening, but we're going to try to get through them as best we can so everyone can see what they did on defense. We'll go over the main stats in a little bit. Tackles for loss, there were none here. Dela Cruz and Watkins each had 2 sacks. Cristo Rendor with the INT earlier in the game. You see the pass deflections from Howell, Martinez, and Rendor. No fumbles and nothing like that there on defense there for Anchorage. And then we'll go ahead and check out the tackling stats here for Huntington Beach. Camden led the way with 13. Jackson, X-Pac, and Williams along with Leach led the way. So those are the top 5 tacklers here. I'm gonna just scroll through them real quick so you can see everything. Tom Krieg, here comes Wyatt, Clock, Sawyer, here's McCullough there, Giovanni Walker getting into the mix. Sutherland right there, Merciless, Gina Buckley, Carlson, Gronky Kong and Jeff Brown there. Tackles for loss, Jackson and Camden led the way with 2. Buckley and Kong each with 1. Sutherland with 2 sacks, Sawyer with 1. No INTs, but they did have a big play on the fumble. We'll see that in a bit. Eric Everett Williams and X-Pac had 3 pass deflections. Tom Krieg had 1. And Tom Krieg forced the fumble. X-Pac recovered it for 64 yards and the touchdown, as you can see. So great job there on defense. Kicking wise, looks like they're both almost perfect. Brent Scoman missed 1 extra point, but Carolina was perfect on the day, 4 for 4 in extra points. And both of them made their only attempts with field goals. Both of them making over a 40-yarder, so that definitely helps their stats. Looks like 9 kickoffs, 4 touchbacks between the 2 kickers. Punting wise, the longest punt was from Carolina for 57. Brent had a 52-yarder, and they both averaged around like 50 yards on the punt. Great job. Kick return wise, looks like they averaged around like 26 and some change. Good job by X-Pac and Keith Simmons. Punt return wise, looks like Keith Simmons 3 for 41, Ryan Davis 5 for 56. Great job on the returns. And that is going to be it for this one, folks. Don't go anywhere. We got another game coming along pretty soon. Going to go ahead and get this rolling for you in just a little bit. Is going to be the big homies that you see on the screen. Is going to be Pittsburgh taking a trip to St. Louis, as Pittsburgh is currently on a skid. Raiders one of the better teams in the league coming into the season, but they need to find a way to stop the bleeding. And St. Louis, they're still one of the top teams in the league. They're going to do their thing. So make sure you show some love. Thanks again. Sorry again for the lack of commentary, but I kind of have to speed run through these games as best as I can. But even then, the games gotta roll like the games gotta roll. Stay tuned on YouTube. We'll be back again for this ball game. But until then, stay safe, everybody.